And the comeback is on here in this game, and what a goal it is.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Pacific Pursuit, and welcome back to Nagoya, where in today's episode we've got two games coming up. I've said this for a while now, but it could be our final episode here with Nagoya. We're keeping a very close eye on the A-League. I've been waiting because it is going to be the conclusion of their season soon, so I have been waiting to see what's going on with that. If we go and take a look, I don't know, I've just had a thought actually. So it looks like the Central Coast Mariners won the league there in 2022-23, and then the next year they went straight into so they must not get a team in the Champions League. I don't know, but in terms of what we're looking at there, they've had some their league phase has concluded. They've got some games now here. I don't know if this qualifies them into the kind of the cup that we want to play, but I think we let this wrap up, see how it goes. There's already been a sacking with the Western Sydney Wanderers, who won the Champions League 10 years ago in 2014, as you can see there. So that's interesting. They are clearly a good team, and maybe we need to restore them back to former glory. But it looks like if you win the league, you get into the second cup, the Asian Champions League 2. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and hope as well that a manager leaves. It's bound to be that one manager leaves, but who it is, I don't know. The Melbourne Victory would be a good job, I think. The Central Coast Mariners potentially. I've left it quite late. I said one season here with Nagoya and then we'd move, but I guess not. We've spent a bit longer, and maybe we'll have to, in the first season, not play in that cup. We'll have to go and develop the team into a position where they can qualify and then go the next year. I think this is the toughest trophy to win, to be honest, because of how we qualify, and just, we have to do it quite fast. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. I think those time periods that we set, it'll be good to stick to them, but at the same time, I think we just need to get the stuff done. I think we want to make the turn by 2028, but if that happens, we'll have to see. We will have to see. In terms of how this team here are doing, though, since last time out where we played against Osaka, we played 2 games in the league, a 2-0 win, a 4-2 win as well. The second leg, it was the Shimizu game, so we had a second round game where we played against Osaka and got 2 wins there. A 6-1 win against them in the league, after which included a hat-trick from our centre-back Bueno, which was interesting to see. A 1-1 draw against Machida was a bit of an annoying game, and then we played against Yokohama F Marinos, obviously a very, very good team. We were 1-0 up until the 81st minute. We had a very tight team going into that game, and I'm sure we will today. Today we come up against Tokyo Verdy, which will be an interesting game, and then we go away to Kashima, where some of our former players are in that team, including, where is he? Thales is on the bench, and also, where is he? Is he here? Casper Juncker. I mean, we never actually played a game with him, but there he is. He's on the left wing, as you can see there, so it'll be interesting to see how that game does go down. Let's get straight into it. The first game of the day against Tokyo Verdy. So the team for this game against Tokyo Verdy, I think you can see the struggles that we're having. The fatigue is setting in a little bit. We've rotated the team. It starts with Fujita in goal, backline of Lanza, Bueno, Tatsuta and Sakai. Milan, Lima, Morishima make up in midfield. We've got Yanagai on the left today, Morishita on the... No, it's Yanagai on the right, Morishita on the left, and Nakashima up top. Kick off here in this game against Tokyo Verdy. Hopefully we can pick up some points. We're doing really well in the league. It's been a season of kind of the underdogs, really. We've got some teams who you probably wouldn't think would be at the top. Vissel Kobe down in 13th, Yokohama down in 12th, as you can see there. Urawa Red Diamonds, they're a very, very good team as well. They are down in 16th, I believe it was. They sacked their manager as well. It's not been a good season for teams like that, but at the same time it creates a very interesting dynamic. We move up to the top 6, as you can see there, with a game in hand as well. Should we win, we could go into the top 4, which would basically put this team into a provisional Champions League spot. I don't know if we can we can't get into the second cup. I know we can't do that, but we can always maybe come back to complete the Champions League job with this Nagoya team. We're 2-0 down here inside 4 minutes. What a horrible start it's been. I hope we haven't hit a bad spell of form as soon as we start to what is I don't know what we hit bad form when we are recording. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know what happened then, but hopefully that's not the case here. This could obviously be the last time we are here in Nagoya, but I feel like I've said that for like the last 2 or 3 episodes. This is coming out on Wednesday. There's obviously been a bit of a break, and there was yesterday's upload. The break being before that, obviously we were streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/MattovFM. Make sure to check that out. Don't be a red. Or is it a red? Is it going to be a red? Let's have a look. It is a red card. That's interesting, that. So 10 minutes in, we're 2-0 down against the team in 14th. I don't know what they were going into this game, but that's really interesting, that. Right, let's have a look here. I want to bring I'll put him over there, put Yanagai off, and then we bring on Ortal potentially at right back, Tatsuta, and then Kawazura. I think we go with that. Ortal, as we know, struggles quite a bit with his energy levels. That's an interesting start to the game. 2-0 down, a red card inside 10 minutes in this first half. How interesting. Let's have a look if we can pull back a point. That would be good. We are dropping off a little bit in the table as a result of that goal going in, but we'll have to see. Here's Morishima standing over the ball. He plays it in. Nakashima with a header, and it just goes over the bar. Nearly crept in there, but not enough to get into the goal and get us back into this game. It's been 2 goals from the same player, and a very poor start from us. Very, very poor start, but we'll have to see what we can go and do in the rest of this game as 30 minutes goes. The tired legs are definitely showing. Nakashima, who's on 10 league goals, but he is definitely struggling a bit. Is he golden boot at the moment? Let's take a look. He is currently at the top, which is nice to see. Hopefully he can go on and complete the job with that. Here's a ball in behind now for Tokyo Verdy, and that is 3-0. That's interesting. That I've got no idea what this collapse is, and now we play. I mean, hopefully it means that when we go to Kashima, we play a little bit better. That'll be an important game for us to know, to show people like Thales and Kasper Juncker why they shouldn't have left. They had key roles in this team, but they decided to leave. But I guess we can go and show them why they shouldn't have. I don't know. We'll have to see as 40 minutes goes in this game. Not a good game at all from us. Don't go 4-0 down here. Surely not. The last time we had that was with Las Palmas, Real Sociedad. If you remember that, we were 4-0 down by half time, and we're 4-0 down here. I have played a game before this. It's the Yokohama game, but we're 4-0 down at home. One of them ones, really. One of them ones. Maybe we just go straight to the Kashima game. Maybe we can pull back a few goals and make it a bit more of a respectable result. At home, it's a bit frustrating. But when we played against Real Sociedad, we were 4-0 down at half time. We pulled it back to 4-2. More respectable. Maybe we can go and do that in this second half. What has gone on? What has gone on? Anyway, we'll go into the second half. We could probably rest some of these boys going into the next game. We have a few injuries at the moment, which is impacting us, particularly in the attack. But Hasegawa, for example, is missing out. That's why I guess we didn't have a proper right winger in this game. But this has been appalling, really, against the team we should be getting a result against. 4-0 down. It's been a shocking one, really. Here's Morishima on the ball. Can he find Nakashima over the top? It's Morishita instead. Can he square it now? Can we start a bit of a comeback? We might as well go attacking if we can get a goal. Lima, Morishima into Tatsuta. We go back to Yori Lima into Lanza, who finds himself in a good space here. He's starting to get involved in this team. Morishita with an effort, and the comeback is on here in this game, and what a goal it is to start it. 60 minutes in, only 4-1 now, and let's go and see what we can do in the rest of this game. Can we pull it back, or will it be a very frustrating day? Look how far we've dropped. Our goal difference is really, really good. I think it's because we've scored a lot of goals in some games, but we've also conceded not that many. But in this game, it's just not gone well for us. Are we going to pull back some goals, or is it going to be the Kashima game where we'll look to get our day's points? I think we're going to make some changes here if we want any hope of pulling back the result. Usami on, I'll put him in at striker to see how he does. Morishima off. Is he come off there? Yeah, as you can see there. And we'll bring on. Wait, hang on. Let's have a look here. Where's Uchida gone? Oh, it's to the right wing. I was getting confused then with everyone being out of position a little bit. Those are the changes we can really make in the attack. Let's go and see if it makes an impact the final moments. At least Usami gets some minutes. He's going to the under 20 Euros. Not Euros. What Euros? World Cup, Asian Cup. I'm not sure. I think it's the World Cup. but I'm not too sure he is going there at just 16 years of age, which is really nice to see for him. We might have a penalty here, and I wish I'd have kept Nakashima on now, because he could have added to his goal tally. I guess not. It's going to be, I don't know who it'll be. Maybe it's Usami who takes it. We'll have to see. It's it's number 6, I believe, not Juan Milan, by the looks of it. He's going to step up to take this penalty. It is Juan Milan. He steps up and he puts it away. It's a very, very good penalty, in all fairness, and we've made it a respectable scoreline. At the end of the day, that's what we can come away with, and there might still be some late hope. They scored 2 goals in 5 minutes. Why can't we? Let's go and see the final moments of this game. We've not been poor. I just think we've switched off in the defence, really. Don't make it 4-3. If we make it 4-3 now, this will be so annoying. Tatsuta straight over the bar, and we go on to the Kashima game now. Let's go and see what we can do. The final few moments here. The full-time whistle's going to go. It's a frustrating day at home. And the team for this game against Kashima, we're struggling a little bit with this team, but it starts with Fujita in goal, backline of Lanza, Bueno, Tatsuta and Auto, Yanagai, Lima, Morishima make up a midfield, Usami gets his first start on the right, Morishita on the left, and Nakashima up top. Kick-off here in this game against Kashima. I never actually knew they were as good of a team as they are, no disrespect to them, but it's not a name you really too familiar with outside of, I think I am the average viewer. I think I know a thing or two more than some other people, than the average football viewer and stuff like this, but I never knew they were that good. 8 J-Leagues they've won, runner-up in the Club World Cup in 2016, Asian Champions League winner back in 2018. A very, very good team, clearly, and another team who won the Champions League 4 years before that, the Western Sydney Wanderers. The things you learn as part of this job, it's an interesting one to say the least, as they do get the first chance of this game. Is it the A-League next episode? I hope so. It'll be nice to depart. I think we've left this team in a very, very good position. We've brought them back to mid-table, which is good. They're obviously a team who... That's not going to be a penalty, surely, but they were a team who were formerly competing for J1 titles. They've had a bit of a rough time, but I think we can go and help with getting them back. We've helped with getting them back up, and now it's over to the A-League. I think the team that we want, the Melbourne Victory, would be interesting. Maybe the Central Coast Marinas, but I think potentially we have to hope a team who's qualified for the Asian Champions League 2. I have to get used to that. I keep forgetting the name of it. We have to hope that one of their managers resigns, and then we can pick one up. We want to pick someone up with an interesting history, which we have seen from a few of them. Sydney FC could be a potential team as well, who look interesting. They won a thingy, if I'm not mistaken, or they were involved in it. But how are they doing at the moment? They are currently in 3rd place. That actually reminds me, there is currently games going on in the A-League. I don't know if they mean anything in particular, but there is games going on. So Adelaide are winning. That's at the bottom of the table, so that's not really one to be interested in. I think it's these 2 games that are interesting. We've got the Jets versus the Victory, Sydney versus the Brisbane Roar. I think we want wins for the Jets and the Brisbane Roar, so then the other managers get sacked, because I would like to go to one of them. But at the same time, if the other ones come up, then they come up. I think it'll be interesting to see. I think those 2 other games, the Adelaide and Western United, and then the Perth Glory and MacArthur FC, they are relegation games. Not relegation, but at the bottom. I don't know what they're for, to be honest. It's interesting. We'll have to get used to it. We've taken our time in deciding where we go. It's definitely been lengthy, but I think we will get there in the end, and it will be a good decision. Hopefully we go straight to a team that's in the AFC 2, but if not, then we just have to go and build up that team to that position, go and win it eventually. It probably will be the toughest trophy in terms of qualifying and then winning it, but we'll have to see. As Morishima at the near post, we're showing up our old players here, and Morishima has scored. Was it Morishima? I think it was Morishima who scored to make it potentially 1-0. Will the goal stand? The decision is goal given. We've scored here against some of our former players. Kashima 0. It's Nagoya 1, and that is a very, very good start to this second half. We're nearly halfway through, but it's good. It's good that we're doing well. In this game, we could have easily continued to develop our kind of bad form that we've been undergoing, but no, we've done well to get a result at the start of this in the middle of this second half, and now it's on to the rest of it to see what set of points we'll come away with, whether it'll be just the 1 or 3. or will it be a disappointing collapse in the end? We'll have to find out in the remaining part of this half as Kashima find themselves on the ball. We've scored against Dallas, we've scored against Kasper Juncker. We never got a game with Kasper Juncker, but if we'd have kept him, who knows where we'd be. We would have never discovered Nakashima, who is, I'd argue, much better than Kasper Juncker. Here's Kashima in behind down this right side. We've got to stop the square ball, maybe even the shot itself. It's Fujita with a good save to deny the player there. Who are we going to bring to our next team? I think there's some players who would definitely get into that team. A-League is definitely less reputable than this league, so the players will probably be better there. I'm not sure who we bring. Fujita, a very good goalkeeper. He probably doesn't get as much recognition as he deserves. Nakashima is the one that probably comes to mind who we'd want to bring, but whether or not he'll be up for coming, I don't know. We'll have to see. The transfer window is not long now, so we would ideally like to be there when that does come around, but we'll have to see. We will have to see if we can get there or not. But I don't know. We have taken our time, but I'm looking forward now to making that move, and it should be coming in the next few days. Good defending there from Bueno to get that clear. It's gone far into the path of another Kashima player. We'll have to see where it goes, but we might even win it back here. It's down to this right side. Is there an offside in there? There's an offside definitely with the striker. The shot goes in, and I don't think it is offside. He timed his run very, very well. A bit of an unexpected one. There was 2 players offside in that, and he definitely wasn't. He comes in, he sits inside. I can show you the move here if we take a look. So down this right side, the ball progresses. It's a first time ball down here. He's offside, I think. But then this player here, he was offside. It's like a little decoy run. He slows it down, and this player who scores just tucks inside and puts away a good finish. How's it going in these games? The Melbourne Victory are winning, but Sydney are losing. They are currently, 3rd in the league, was it? Yeah, they are 3rd. The Melbourne Victory have not done too well. Brisbane Roar, were they the ones who were winning, I believe. The Brisbane Roar are winning against Sydney, so that could be, it could either go one of 2 ways. Brisbane Roar, I don't know actually. I think Sydney would be very disappointed. They might sack the manager. We'll have to see. Is there a late winner in this game for us? 82 minutes. We'll have to see. Lanza, he's definitely got involved in this team as of late. He's been putting up some incredible ratings. And we can go and take a look at his stats. He's put up a goal and 3 assists in 8 starts. A very, very good player. Has he made the Dream 11 yet? Probably not. I don't know why they don't really rate him. No, he hasn't got into the Dream 11. I don't even think he's one of the key players yet. Jordi Lima gets there, Morishita gets there, but no sign of Lanza, which is a shame because he has been really good. He's, we've given him that freedom in that role, but he's done well to get in that position, and he's been good overall. As a late winner does go in for Kashima here, if this is the end of our time here. It's been a good episode to reflect and to look ahead and plan, but if that is the final time we are here, it's a bit annoying. The A1 League is going to wrap up soon. We're only about halfway through. Overall, it's been a good time, and maybe it is over to Australia, or maybe there's one final twist in the tail. The full-time whistle goes. It's a disappointing loss. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this old tune. I'll see you again tomorrow, wherever we are. Thank you. Bye.